Is the RB21 really ready to take on 2025? Today we're questioning Red Bull's chances and wondering if this performance hiccup could be the reason Max Verstappen says bye-bye to the team in 2026. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has expressed his concerns about the upcoming regulations set to shake up the sport, while also weighing in on the 2025 championship battle. After a challenging 2024 season, where the Milton Keynes-based squad lost the Constructors' title they'd claimed for 2 years running, finishing third behind McLaren and Ferrari, the team is looking ahead. Although Max Verstappen clinched his 4th consecutive Drivers' Championship, Red Bull's struggles on track resulted in a surprising 10-race winless streak mid-season. With 2025 on the horizon, questions loom over whether Red Bull and Verstappen can reclaim their dominance and mount a serious challenge for both titles. After securing the 2024 Constructors' Championship, McLaren are the early favourites for the 2025 season, with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri now established as proven race winners. Meanwhile, Ferrari boasts an incredibly talented driver lineup, with the fast and fearless Charles Leclerc teaming up with 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton for 2025 and beyond. The 2025 championship race promises to be fiercely competitive, but even more uncertainty looms for the season that follows, with sweeping new regulations set to reshape the sport. Red Bull, entering a new era themselves, will face challenges, missing key figures like Jonathan Wheatley and the design mastermind Adrian Newey. The team will also launch their own power units for the first time, in collaboration with car manufacturer Ford, marking a bold new chapter. With all this in mind, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has shared his concerns about the 2026 regulation changes as he prepares for the upcoming championship battles. This year is set to be super competitive, which is very exciting, Horner told TalkSport. I think where there is a little bit of apprehension is we have a big regulation change for 2026. So it's the first time car and engine in probably 50 years have been changed simultaneously. And inevitably there will be a divergence of performance at that point. It's really important that FIA and the commercial rights holder, they make sure that the boundaries of that there's the ability to recover quickly. Max Verstappen has firmly established himself as the dominant force in Formula One, a position he's held for some time now. His unmatched skill and speed were on full display again last season, where he clinched his 4th consecutive Drivers' Championship, even when his car wasn't always the fastest on the grid. However, Red Bull's struggle in the Constructors' Championship highlighted some issues, particularly with Sergio Perez, who faced challenges alongside Verstappen. For 2025, Perez has been replaced by junior driver Liam Lawson, who's been promoted to the main team. Lawson, a former V-Carb driver, now faces the daunting task of partnering with Verstappen, one of the toughest jobs in motorsport. His goal will be to consistently score points while also avoiding disrupting Verstappen's pursuit of another championship. As the duo prepares to work together for the first time, Christian Horner has provided some insight on the RB21's performance, saying, "I think that it was a matter of unravelling it to understand what were the contributing factors to having a very peaky performance," Horner told the media. "That's where the team has worked very hard to understand that and address it. The team has worked very hard over the winter to work on some of the vices of RB20. I think we've had a good winter. And, the team has been working incredibly hard. We'll get the first sort of indication next week as to, have we managed to address some of the issues? We managed to improve them during the course of certainly the latter third of last year, and we'll see if we've managed to go a step further over these early races." As the RB21 prepares to hit the track, with a filming day in Bahrain scheduled for Tuesday, February 25th, just a day before pre-season testing kicks off, Nigel Mansell has heard promising reports from his sources about Red Bull's new challenger. Speaking to the Daily Mail, the 1992 world champion said, "Ferrari are so long overdue to win the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship, so with Charles Leclerc and Lewis, I really hope that they get it done. It'd be magical for Lewis to win another world championship, and I wish him all the best." The exciting thing about F1 in 2025 is that Max won't lie down with Red Bull. I've heard Red Bull have done a good job with the car over the winter. McLaren were outstanding last year, and if they got their act together a little bit sooner, they could have won the Drivers' Championship, so both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are going to be challenging. And, of course, you mustn't forget Mercedes with George Russell. Toto Wolff, team principal, is not there to make up the numbers. We've got 4 fantastic teams and an incredible 2025 to look forward to. With an unsure level of performance with their car this season, Max Verstappen has been linked to numerous teams as probable transfer destinations should he decide to call it quits with Red Bull. One of those teams is Aston Martin, who has been reportedly offering Max Verstappen $1 billion to join the team. While the team has denied such rumours, it is still the talk of the paddock due to the team's deep pockets and the link between Adrian Newey, who has just joined Aston Martin, and Verstappen. To these rumours, Christian Horner has something to say. During press sessions at this week's F175 live event in London, Red Bull team boss Christian Horner was asked about the headlines surrounding his team and how he felt when he first saw them. "I know you guys, the media, have all got column inches to fill over a winter period, but £1 billion driver, $1 billion, it would be an eye-wateringly large amount of money," said Horner. "I think Max is very happy in the environment that he's in. He's grown up in the team. He has a great relationship with the team, the engineers, the technicians, and everybody that he works with. It's down to us to provide a competitive car and continue to give him the platform to be able to achieve the results that he has over the last almost 10 years. When pressed on whether it's realistic for a team to afford such a salary, Horner added, "I can't comment on other teams' finances, but Red Bull are relatively well positioned, I would think, compared to others within the pit lane." Verstappen was also asked about the reports when he met with journalists, laughing off the question at first with a light-hearted, "It's a lot of money," before quickly downplaying the situation. "Honestly, when I read that, it's the first time that I saw something like that," he said. "The only contact that I had with them was about GT3 for this year. That's it. There's not much to say, really, because there isn't anything." When asked to clarify what the GT3 contract was about, he explained, "It's not me personally driving, but I'm starting my own team for this year with the drivers, so, of course, some things need to be in place." Helmut Marko also chimed in on the conversation. Though the exact figure of Verstappen's base salary at Aston Martin remains unclear within the $1 billion deal, it's expected to be in the hundreds of millions, marking a massive boost compared to his current Red Bull earnings. However, the numbers involved have taken Marko by surprise. "I doubt whether it is really that high, especially given Aston Martin's current share price," Marko added. "It is said to have been a high offer, but we don't know whether the offer really existed. So will Max Verstappen be able to win his 5th world title this season? Or will the competition prove too much? Let me know your thoughts down below. That's all for today, so thanks for watching, everybody.